Welcome back to Of Dice and Friends, your weekly serving of magic, mayhem, and misadventure. I'm Joey, and I spent our week off working on a level up system for our Discord. It's kind of cool. You can do various things in our Discord and gain experience. You can rank up to other tiers for our patrons.
Fantastic.
What do you spend your week doing, Nolan?
Whoa. Give us an example, Joey.
Yeah,
I know
tell us more.
the audience really is probably kind of meh about this right now because, you just sold it, but you didn't give any of the benefits.
Didn't give enough, right?
Yeah,
right.
sell it.
Yeah, you're like the vacuum salesman. Tell us how it sucks. Wait,
Can you pitch it to us in a movie trailer voice? In a world.
Rated R starts Friday. Participating in the Discord as well as like leaving reviews and spreading the good word of our
what are we, Jehovah's Witnesses?
No, but we are Sensei's moving monastery. Basically you gain experience and you gain all of the advantages of other tiers. So like a celestial can level up and become a deity. We also have a new tier, the greater deity, which will be the 3 deities with the most experience. We have 0 currently.
What can a greater deity do that like a regular deity can't?
They get 2 votes in any of our polls that I do every couple weeks that affect the story and all of that stuff. They also, once a month, instead of rolling and replacing your roll, they get to choose the roll.
Oh, God.
So you guys will be having a lot of nat 20s and nat 1s.
I think it'll be a lot of nat 1s.
Yeah.
I'm still bristling from the nat 20 that was turned into a nat 1
yeah.
last episode.
Yes. So sorry, JR.
I'm patting Greg sympathetically.
Well, I don't know. That sounds pretty cool, guys. I joined the moving monastery if I was you. In fact, I'm going to join. I can, right?
Yeah, no. Well, Mo is already a part of it.
Oh, true. Hey, everybody. Nolan here. I'm back to playing Mo the Monk this week, and it was really interesting. I was at the grocery store, and, I bought some milk.
I forgot about this on our week off.
Well, I can't tell you about my weekend. You asked me about my weekend. So I went to the store, and I was buying some milk. And, the cashier, she was really sweet, and she asked me, "Oh, do you want your milk in a bag?" And I was like, "No, just keep it in the jug."
I don't. Jesus.
It hasn't hit me yet.
Really?
She asked
you
if
buy
she
bags
wants.
of milk in Canada.
That's stupid.
That was not it, Greg.
Oh, man. It's going to be a bad episode when Nolan's jokes are too sophisticated.
For Joey.
Guys, the joke.
We get it.
We get it.
It's just they want me to. She wanted to pour the milk in the
Into
bag,
the-
Joey, and I
into
said
the
no, just
paper
keep it in
bag.
the jug.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Avalanche.
It's been like 8 episodes.
We'll never let it go.
Hi, I'm Greg, and I play J.R. Randstar. And I don't have any facts today, but I will say this. You're all now mechanically blinking.
Oh!
Everyone in this room is now.
I hate you.
And the listeners, you're all welcome. That'll take a while to go away, because once you realize it's gone, it'll come back. Go ahead.
Oh my God, you've cursed us. Greg, cut that from the podcast. You cannot let that go live.
I am so uncomfortable.
This hypnotic suggestion brought to you by Greg.
Don't think about breathing.
Oh, I just lost the game. That's what that made me think of. Oh, thanks.
There's no chance that we can turn this back around.
Oh, that's too good.
Oh, this ship has already sailed, guys. We're in trouble.
The ship is sinking.
The ship is
And it's
on
only 10
fire
feet out
and
of port.
sinking. I'm Rachel. I play Tana, fiery tiefling with propensity for chaos. And
You're in the right group.
no kidding. And here I thought I'd be the chaotic one. Go ahead, Aaron.
I'm Aaron, and I play Finian the elf, who, as always, is pasty and a little unpleasant to look at or smell.
Do you want to add anything to that, or
Maybe. Nah, that's okay. Over to you, Sarek.
Hey, I'm Sarek. I play Heen the Scion. I guess while we're having verbal diarrhea anyway, I'll drop this on you guys. Wombats poop square or cubular poop.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Is that true?
Mentioned
I
somewhere.
just learned that the other
And
day.
scientists have actually figured out how, but I couldn't tell you because I don't remember reading the actual article. I just saw the headline. It was very exciting.
I mean, like, I know you're telling me the truth, but I feel like I don't believe you.
Now everyone's Googling it just like everyone's blinking.
Thinking about breathing and blinking.
Sorry, I
And
figured
wombats-
random facts with Sarah might be a little
wombats,
fun.
cubicle poop.
Just chalk it up to my scat or brain.
Cubicle poop? That would be really unpleasant. Wow, okay.
And with that,
Yeah, let's go ahead and put some figurative Imodium on this verbal diarrhea. Boys, as much as I don't want you to drink any alcohol tonight, please raise your glasses.
Let's cork that bunghole and have a drink.
oh God,
Is that our cheers?
I'm tempted. May we get what we want, may we get what we need, but may we never get what we deserve. Cheers.
cheers. Chapter 9, Between Worlds. Some 6 weeks after being sent to deliver a thought strand, the party finally arrived in Corum to do just that. The great Khan of the Orcs eagerly accepted the call for war, and the orcs and souls in this chamber have erupted into celebration. Noticing the 5 of you have stopped to gawk at this sudden uproar, the Great Khan lets out a bellowing laugh. Run ahead, little messengers! Tell those life-living orcs that we sail to their aid! And more cheering erupts.
Yeah, we will do that. Yeah,
let's do
this. We're not gonna do that.
I think this is a great time for us to get the hell out of here, boys. What do you think?
Oh, I completely agree. We're one step closer to saving Sensei, so we should go. Let's go as fast as we can.
We're one step closer to getting our bodies back. But yes, I agree.
Leaving this chamber, you make your way north, where from this hill, you're up on this hill, you can see the docks. It's a straight road leads right there in this sort of snowy city that you found yourself. Shortly after arriving on the docks, you hear a loud war horn, and it echoes through the entire city, causing an immediate reaction in the nearby orcs, who all rush off in different directions with fervor. Yes?
Can we get a war horn
I was
sound?
just going to say
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same thing. Can we put
Special
that in?
effect or
Okay.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That was free.
The already crowded docks burst with an even greater sense of urgency. The dock is filled with boats. What do you guys do? Boats, people, ghosts, orcs, you.
Pig?
There is a Durgus here.
How are we going to find Deadbeat Dick in all this chaos?
Maybe if we
look for
use
the
this
Green
thing.
Dick. Does he respond to my
Not too
call?
many bird people around. Just look for a man with feathers.
Where would you guys like to start from?
We're just heading straight towards
Yeah.
the boat.
Yeah. It doesn't take long. There are lots of boats, but you can find... You sailed on the sinking ship before. It doesn't take forever to find it again.
Yeah, just look for a ship with char marks all over it.
Along your way, you run into Rusty, or more specifically, I guess he runs into you. Good. I was getting scared that you guys had forgotten me.
How
we
can we
wouldn't have
forget you, Rusty?
Yes, that was his name.
Rusty will reach up, Finian, to take your hand.
Oh.
Well, thank you, Rusty.
And then he's just waiting expectantly to, go wherever you're leading.
So
him.
I now have a pig
And a
holding
goblin.
my right hand and
The pig's
goblin.
holding your hand?
Yeah, he's holding my hand.
I have a very vivid image of how that looks.
Is it walking on 2
I'm
feet?
getting flashbacks to Animal Farm. I've got him on a little rope tether, which doesn't seem to be necessary, but we're,
Sure.
there are orcs around. He could be taken, so
Right.
it's for his own safety. So I've got Durgus on my right hand, and I've got Rusty. That's quite a sight.
Yes.
And I've got a goblin holding my left like a child.
Yes.
I love this image.
Who is leading the group at this point? Is someone taking...
Apparently I am, because
I'm
I'm
sure-
like, got everybody on my hands. No.
I'm sure Mo and I are running ahead.
We're probably competing for who's leading.
I'm like shoving you aside.
I turn to look at Heen and I say, I feel like they think they're leading, but really we're leading from behind, aren't we?
Kinky. I assume this boat's not hard to find.
No.
Okay.
quickly, you find the boat. It says on the side, the sinking ship, and the gangplank is down.
And half the letters are charred off, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, pinch my pecker. What in the five hells is going on out there?
Yeah?
He says,
How long?
looking
How
out.
long did you do
he
that?
says,
How long?
Looking, your favorite toucan, very colorful Aarakocra announces, looking out over the kind of spreading chaos as the orcs on the dock get ready for war.
Deadbeat Dick. Well, good to make your acquaintance again, and glad that you're here waiting for us as planned.
Well, howdy, Finian. I was beginning to wait, and you'd never show up. I'm glad you all made it safely, but if you don't mind, we should set sail. This is, getting a little bit hectic.
Is that really wise now? You would have to register with the dockmaster, I'm sure.
He gives you a funny look like, oh, that's a good point. And then he just shrugs. Nah, let's get the fuck out of here.
I want my body back. Let's go.
He'll pat you on the back, Heen, as you walk past him. And he'll have his crew lift the gangplank, and without second thought, you just get the hell out of here. He has his crew direct you to the same rooms where you stayed in before. It looks like he spent some time kind of repairing them, so there aren't just gaping holes in the walls that you left. And what do? You just settle in, I assume? Get ready for a long trip to Thekum?
First thing I'm going to do is go walk up on deck and start filling buckets with water and bringing them down below deck so we have them ready when we need them.
Smart.
I was super excited to be heading on the boat towards our bodies. Tides are turning, coming back to life, and I'm running down the stairs. But as I go to enter this room that I shared previously with Zai and Finian, I'm remembering what happened, and I don't want to go in the room anymore. So I'm just going to kind of turn back around and sort of forlornly go back up the stairs, hang out on top deck.
I'll lean into JR and whisper. So, I don't know, man. I don't think there's going to be any sexy pillow fights this time. Do you?
JR just looks at the stars and lowers his hat over his eyes. It's misty out today.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to flick 2 small fireballs at you guys that sets your hems on fire.
Heen is ready.
Bucket of water!
And it begins.
Maybe I should just follow Tana with like a whole keg of water or something like that.
A
Be
barrel
her
of water.
personal fire department.
I just have my spells ready. I can make water.
I can't even say it's a bad idea.
I go find Deadbeat Dick when he's not super busy.
Yeah, yep, he's up on deck, of course.
Deadbeat, I hope that our last encounter didn't cause any further trouble for you. Did the authorities ever catch up to you with questions?
No, miraculously, I have not seen another peacekeeper ship. So, I'm not sure what demigod is watching our path, or maybe they were called somewhere else, but we seem to be all right.
Well, that sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, I agree. So, if we happen to get boarded again, maybe no more fireworks. You tell your tiefling friend that?
I'll do my best.
Oh, thanks.
Don't think we will have to worry about peacekeepers. There is a war on now, after all.
There's
Orcs.
a what? Is that what that horn was?
Oh, did you? I suppose we did leave rather hastily. Yes, there was a declaration of war, and the entire orc army seems to have mobilized within a matter of 5 seconds.
Is that the message that our employer asked you to deliver?
Yeah, it seems that chaos and adventure follows us wherever we go.
Sorry.
All the better that we're leaving immediately.
Agreed.
A few days pass.
Well, hold on before we get to
no.
that.
We're gonna,
I just want to go up to Deadbeat Dick really quick when he's
Yeah.
busy, like at his busiest moment.
Specifically when he's busy.
So hey, Captain, I've been thinking, and like I think the name of your ship. I mean, it's pretty good, but I thought of like a better name, and maybe we could change it on the way. I was thinking we could call it Deadbeat's Deck.
Deadbeat's dinghy.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You go ahead and think on that. I'll leave.
He looks at...
Okay, no, that's cool. I'll see you later.
As Mo leaves, I'll lean over to him. Is that so others can swab his deck?
Our poor DM just looks bewildered.
Deadbeat Dick's dinghy.
This is gonna be a long few weeks, ain't it?
as he says that, I'll start screaming a sea shanty.
Screaming it, not
Yeah.
singing it. Great.
Let's hear it. I
We're
think the
calling your
audience wants
bluff.
Oh,
Wait,
there
that's
once was
copyrighted.
Sorry, we had to stop it.
The trip is pretty boring for the first few days, especially just traveling through open ocean with a night sky that doesn't really change. On the third night, Deadbeat Dick calls you all to his what you imagine was the mess hall. It hasn't been used for that because ghosts don't eat, but if this were an actual boat for real life people, that's what it would be used for.
Can we call it Deadbeat's Deli?
Yes. Yeah, there's a sign above it that says Deadbeat's Deli. And it's
We
below
got the
Deadbeat's
meats.
Dick. Wait, Deadbeat's Deck. Wow, I'm going to lose track of all of this.
You're welcome.
It's just the five of you and him, and he motions for you to join him around one of the tables. And assuming you do, he pours each of you a glass of the ghost ale that you had on Tenacity. How well do you know our employer?
I think I speak for the group when I say that, well, we trust him blindly. He's giving us our bodies back, so he seems like a pretty good guy, right, guys?
I'm going to drink my ghost ale in one gulp.
See, she gets it.
I'll slide mine over to her.
I don't concur with that sentiment, Mo, but we really weren't given much of a choice to engage in this misadventure of ours.
Right. So you don't really know him. You have a sense of how powerful he is?
Only that he had the power to leave us where he found us, which was not a good place.
Let me say, he has more than enough power. He, for a land that really shuns magic, he has fully embraced it.
That being said, though, on like a scale of like 1 to Sensei, I'd probably put him at a 4.
Oh, God.
So, I mean, he's pretty strong, but he's not Sensei strong, if that makes sense.
I'm going to drink Heen's ghost ale now.
I'm surprised it's still there.
I mean, how much power does it take to bring one person back to life, let alone 5?
Well, I suppose that's really the core of my question. It sounds like he promised you your bodies back. He promised me the same. It feels wrong leaving my crew. I'm just wondering how far his power can go, if he can bring my whole crew back to Vitara.
I suppose you can beg his mercy and see if he'll help you and your crew.
I suppose so.
But he did not make any promises to us other than to restore our corporeal form upon completion of our mission.
Talking like this, we're making him sound like a god. Now that I think on it, what orc has the power to bring people back to life?
I always assumed that he was maybe working with somebody else who had that power, some sort of a necromancer, demon sorcerer, who knows.
It certainly would make sense, though I don't know how many of you have ever been to Belior in your life, but those folk hate magic. So for the prince to have such power, or even to be contracting someone with that much power, is a bit alarming.
And now that I'm thinking on it, if he can bring us back to life and give us our bodies back, who else has he promised bodies to? And in that moment, I'm thinking about Karzire, the demon who contracted Zai, who also made my life a living hell back on Mount Orum.
And here I thought I was angry about being woken up from such a nice slumber. It really was just to see his ugly mug.
Well, all right. I just was curious how well you knew him. Hopefully when we arrive in Thekum, there won't be any surprises.
I'll slide Sean's beer over to you, Tana. And I'll keep looking at Deadbeat while he talks.
He did not pour another glass.
What do you mean? I'll just slide it over.
Oh, okay. Tana, a psionic, the psionic form of a glass filled with ale slides over to you.
I'll kind of lean over to the other 3 guys. We really need to figure out this Sean situation.
I'll be just holding my sword. Yes, we can fix it pretty good.
Not like that.
Oh. Tana, I don't think he was talking to you. I think he was talking to the sword.
I'm going to try and pick up the psionic drink.
You can interact with
It's
it.
physical.
Yeah.
Can I drink the beer?
Oh God.
Am I drinking like brain juice at that point? What am I drinking?
You would feel, I guess you would feel it as a liquid. It would be solid. It wouldn't have any temperature. So I guess the closest thing you could approximate would be room temperature. It wouldn't have any temperature. It wouldn't have any taste. And immediately upon it going in your mouth, it would disappear.
Yeah, it's not going to make it to my mouth, but I am going to put my finger in there and swirl it around with sort of like a strange, like, confused look on my face.
You're swirling this liquid, but it doesn't appear to be swirling at all. It's just a nice, steady, stable liquid.
Everything about this is confusing.
A disturbing thought just crossed my mind. We talk about him being able to restore our bodies and with great power and whatever the phrase is, but how is he not just going to drag us along? He has us completely captive. We've done his work, and now with the war on, there's going to be more work than ever.
I'll conjure a ball of fire to my fingers. I mean, there are 6 of us and 1 of him. I'd like to see him try to go back on his word at this point.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of us.
And the goblin.
You forgot. Oh, and the goblin. You forgot Durgus, you forgot Mr. Sword, and you forgot Sean.
I know, she is very offensive sometimes.
Are you seriously encouraging this Sean business?
It's not like he's lied to us before, right? I mean, if Sean's there. He could be a ghost.
We're all ghosts, Mo. You can't be more of a ghost than that. There are not levels of ghostiness.
I mean, what if we don't know? We don't know what happens after death.
The truth is
After
out
ghost
there.
death.
All right, at this point, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna
Leave.
I'm the only one who's drunk, right?
Do you see what I have to live with here, deadbeat?
I'm gonna excuse myself and go back up to deck, swirling the fire in my fingers as I go.
There's sort of a somber quiet that fills the air now as you're all a little uncertain of what exactly you'll find in Thekum.
So while they're getting progressively more and more wasted, I guess I'll go up on deck and just look at the stars. I mean, even though it's, we've been here for months now, it's still kind of a novel sight, frankly.
It's a cold night, but it's clear. You can see all the stars. It's gorgeous. You see the crew milling about doing work.
I'm there, laying, splayed out like a starfish, staring up at the stars, tracing them with my tail.
Yelling at the crew as they get close as if they're in her way.
Absolutely. Tripping one with my tail as he gets a little too close.
I'll lay down next to her and I'll try and awkwardly move my arms to resemble the starfish. I don't think I've ever seen a starfish before, though.
I don't think she has either.
Is this how you pay tribute to the stars?
This is how I pay tribute to my alcohol. And I'll reach over and like sloppily pat you on the shoulder. Hey, buddy.
Yes, I am still here.
Okay. Have you ever seen this constellation right up there? And I'll kind of like point at it with my tail. The one with the 3 dots in a triangular way.
No, I do not believe so.
I haven't either.
I suppose that would follow, yes.
The few weeks go miraculously, wonderfully quiet. The only thing of note that happens is on one of the days or nights, I suppose, of sailing, you see Espis in the sky. Espis being the god of essence, this sort of giant glowing ink blot thing that's constantly shifting but always has the form of a bird. Just sort of flies and it moves its wings in a way that makes it look like it's flying, but it just kind of levitates and gently drifts through the night sky.
Do the crew all come out to watch this too? I'm assuming this is kind of a big deal.
The crew all comes out. Deadbeat's there. He has everyone just kind of stop, and everyone's just kind of witnessing this god, one of 3, drift through the sky.
And maybe we make some prayers.
Yeah, I'm sure some of the crew does.
So there's only 3 gods still that we're able to see or interact with?
There are 3 true gods. Essence, the opposite of essence. Substance, thank you. Essence, substance, and Lagal, the god of balance, who is this mist that divides the two halves of the world.
Oh, right, of course. And then the rest are demigods.
The demigods
Right.
came after. There were 10 of them. They're all dead now.
Yeah, I
And
recently
then-
pulled one of their fingers.
Yes.
And then there's JR.
Oh, God.
Aside from that, it's quiet, it's peaceful. I'm sure you all have some conversations with each other, get to know each other a bit more. Deadbeat maybe a little more. Just as travel starts to become really boring and tedious and all blurred together, the pitch black sky begins to turn shades of dark blue. Before you know it, you see colors you've never seen in the sky before. Red, orange, pink, purple. And even though you don't see the sun itself, you see its light for the first time in over 2 months, passing through the thick mist over the approaching horizon. The captain's voice stirs you from your gawking. Well, we're almost there. Prepare to dock, everyone. And you, I assume, all rush up to the deck, especially now after you hear his voice, to see the port here is hilariously large. There's just no end to it in any direction. All 10 races can be found as you get closer, both living and dead. Thekum, of course, being the only place in the world that connects both Vitara and Noctara. As you get closer, Captain Deadbeat Dick walks over to the 5 of you. Well, we're here a couple of days early. I ain't sure if our employer is even here yet, but feel free to explore if you want. I have errands of my own to do in town, so you're welcome to stay aboard the boat if he doesn't find us by moonfall.
Do we know where we're supposed to meet Prince Morath?
No, all he told me is he would find us, which is not very helpful if you ask me.
No, this is a huge place.
Yeah, Thekum is massive. Biggest city in the world. Any of you been here before?
Once,
Nope, not even once.
on my first mission to Noctara, I stopped over here with the group I traveled with.
All right, well,
It was-
good. Then you can help the rest of your group not get lost, 'cause this place is massive.
It was overwhelming, and I don't have a good recollection of it, so I'm not sure I'll be of much use.
All right, well, I take that back.
I'm just lingering at the gangplank, waiting for it to open, like jittering, like
Doing a little dance.
Exactly.
Finally, the crew kind of gently shoves Tana aside. Gently because they've learned their lesson about how to handle Tana. And they lower the gangplank. And Tana, of course, is the first off the
Of
boat,
course.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't even have to narrate that. I'm gone.
You guys follow, I imagine.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I have no idea where we're going, but I'm down.
Okay, just wandering out. Rusty has taken Finian's hand. He seems nervous, to say the least, anxious about this crowd, about the city.
Never been to a city like this before, have you, Rusty?
No, nothing like this. The
Yeah.
little villages in the swamp I grew up in are like, I don't know, a few people less than this.
It makes me uncomfortable just as well. I prefer the forests and the meadow, and this is an assault to the senses.
I don't know what that means, but I agree. I'm gonna... I guess this is, goodbye. I'm gonna go try and find my sisters here.
All I can do is wish you the best of luck, and I hope you find your sisters and find your way in this world.
Bye, Rusty.
He takes a step, still holding on to your hand, and then he stops. I'm a little scared. What if I don't find her? What if... I guess I can't ask myself questions like that, right, Finian?
I think you do the best you can with what you have.
Oh, thanks. You always know just what to say.
I didn't finish what I was going to say.
That's
Squeezes your hand a little bit.
Oh.
Nah, it's just smell you later, Rusty.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I give him some good berries? I assume he would benefit from those.
Sure. He'll take them.
I turn to Rusty. Rusty, if it would be of help to you, here are some enchanted blueberries. If you find yourself ailing or needing healing, these can help with recovery.
Oh, thanks. Wow. And he'll reach out and take them.
And this mushroom right here, I find particularly tasty. If you're fortunate enough to find
He'll
yourself,
eat it before you finish your sentence.
He's a ghost, right? How did that work out for him?
Not well. He just kind of plops to the floor, but he doesn't notice it passing through him.
Pick
So
it up and put it back in my pocket.
he nods
choice.
kind of politely, like, "Oh yeah, that was good. Thanks, Finian. Okay, bye."
bye.
And he'll rush off and disappear basically
Dirkus.
instantly into the crowd.
Durgus gives a reassuring grunt to him as he goes away.
I'm surprised Durgus didn't try and snatch up the mushroom as it fell out of his ghost butthole.
I'll lean over to JR and say, that was perhaps the most heartfelt departure I have ever seen.
Yes.
If I was capable of tears, I would be crying.
I'll cry for both of us.
Tana, who is leading the crowd. This is an overwhelming number of people, spirits, carriages, horses, noises, smells, everything. Though, of all the people here, I'm sure you're kind of okay with this kind of chaos, this mass of people.
You know, you would be surprised. I like the chaos. It feels good. It's calming. But I don't love the stairs at all. And even though there were supposed to be all 10 races, I mean, I've yet to see another tiefling. So I'm actually going to use one of my spells and disguise myself as a creature who fits in better, because I just can't stand all of the eyes. That is a chaos that I do not relish. So I'm going to disguise myself to look like a human. I look like myself. I've got like long black hair, but my skin is human colored and my tail is nowhere to be.
Oh,
to be
that's
seen.
probably so uncanny.
Taller?
Right? No, I was never that tall to begin with.
So your
I've always
disguise
been
doesn't
kind.
change your
I've always been kind of scrawny for a tiefling, but the horns are gone.
Right.
So I will go back to the group, kind of stupidly, forgetting that maybe they don't know that I can do that. And I'll just, hey guys, kind of crowded here.
Who are you?
Oh, hey. Do you want to go see my mansion?
Doesn't even miss a beat.
What? I'm just staring at him. Like, what?
Yeah. I have all the butlers and stuff. It's pretty big.
Oh, the butler.
Are you
We
hitting
can
on
take
me?
my Mustang out. It's a wild horse. And it's really it likes to go fast.
I'll just kind of stare at you, like with a
Dumbfounded.
bewildered look on my face. Are you hitting on me right now?
Yeah, I thought that was obvious.
That was
I'll
obvious.
take 2 hands and I'll shove you to the ground as hard as I can and stand over you. What the hell is wrong with you? What in God's name? Oh, hey, it's me, Tana.
Wait, you're Tana?
Yeah. I'll kick dust on his face and turn around and cross my arms sullenly.
I'll turn to Finian. Human mating rituals. I cannot comprehend them.
So quick, so hasty, with no thought.
People aren't even paying attention to this. It's just so crowded and there's just so much chaos. If any of you have ever been to New York, you guys fit in.
It's so nice to fit in for once.
Anyway, I like this new look. You should keep it more often.
Oh, you know what look I like for you?
What?
Your face shoved into the ground. And I'll like grab the back of his head and wrestle
All
with
right,
him.
roll for initiative.
Here we
No,
go.
we can't stab her.
I swear to God, I just got a nat 20.
Really?
You're dead, sucker.
Sorry you had to waste it.
I got a 19.
Sucks to be you, bitch. Okay, sorry.
Are you guys just wandering? Are you going anywhere?
Apparently,
You're
we're
No,
wrestling
I'm
in the
just,
middle of the
I'm just
street.
wrestling JR to the ground.
Finian's going to go try to find the local druid order.
Of course.
Okay,
it is.
that makes sense. It sounds like Finian has a vague direction. Are you guys following him?
Nah.
Why would they? I'm going
Apparently,
to
we're
druid
just
order.
wrestling.
I will, because I don't want to watch the human mating ritual.
Yeah, what's Mo doing while JR and I are just wrestling on the ground?
No, I'm oddly confused.
He didn't. Yeah, no. Mo didn't get lost in the crowd and has been walking in circles. Why would he do
Mo
that?
was
Where
never
are you
seen
guys?
again.
It's really nice to know you, Mo.
So, just to be clear, are you guys splitting up?
Guess so.
Yes.
The DM's most favorite words ever.
Okay, then great. Mo, where are you going? You're lost?
Oh God, I don't know. I was so excited, and then Tana changed, and I got lost in a crowd of faces. So
Okay.
I don't even know where I am.
Okay. JR, where are you going?
His face is going into the dirt is where he's going.
Ah, great. So Tana, you're just killing him.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm taking my nat 20 and I'm going to town.
Finian, where are you? It sounds like you break away from the wrestle match.
Yeah, and I think Heen is coming with me. Is
Yeah,
that
I'm
right?
not standing watching this. I know where this is going. This is not pretty.
Where is this going exactly, do you think?
Well, let's say it's not bloodshed.
Heen has a odd idea about the human mating ritual, and I don't think he realizes how it works.
Well,
So he's just assuming this is going in a direction he won't find comfortable, so he's leaving.
Oh, yeah, my
That's
sword's
fine.
saying stab you like 100 times.
Stab her.
Hold on.
First blood.
what
First
were you just
blood.
doing with your penis?
I was unzipping.
Has your
kind of
sword
stab.
actually tasted blood yet?
No,
Your
None.
sword has not tasted
It
blood.
has, by the way,
I
that
blue balled the sword.
its voice has gotten more and more distant over travel.
Oh, that's sad.
It's weakening.
We should
Yeah.
go back.
All right, Finian and Heen, I'll start with you because years won't give me an aneurysm. So where are you going?
I'm going to the Druid Order that I visited the last time I came through here on my way to Vitara. My intention is to report on what happened to me because chances are nobody would know what happened to me.
Right, yeah.
And my family would just think I had disappeared.
You have family?
Yeah, of course I do.
Am I an asshole for never asking that? I guess we're all
Probably.
assholes.
Oh, I asked about your family.
Well,
I guess I'm
I
not
think
an
we've
asshole.
established that I'm an asshole.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Tana's an asshole. So I'm going to go there and report on what's happened, on the things that I have done, and the predicament I found myself in,
Yeah,
and that I'd like to
Yep.
continue my mission.
You know, my mom listens to this show, and she's going to be so mad at you for calling me an asshole, just so you know.
Actually, I think she'll laugh.
Probably. A lot.
Heen, you just follow Finian to this, what looks like the trunk of what was a giant tree at some point. It's just teeming with elves.
Yeah, I've never been to a druid
It's like in the middle of the city,
conclave.
too,
What would you
right?
call it?
It's a
conclave,
grove.
yeah.
A grove. Well, this would be like, a
grove's
grove,
a
I
good
guess.
word.
Oh,
Right.
grove, yeah.
It's a small grove in the middle of a city, and it's probably surrounded by buildings, but they've got like a wall, like a thicket that goes around it, like a natural fence of
Oh, yeah, that makes
briars
sense.
and bushes and things. And then I know the magic or whatever, the secret passwords to get in. And we
Can I
enter,
come in? Is the secret password?
Basically, in Elvish.
Yeah.
And yeah, hi, say friend and enter. So we enter the grove, and I go seek out, whoever the administrator or leader of the order here would be.
I'm going to follow him because I've suddenly become very uncomfortable as we're standing in here or walking around in the grove, seeing all these very different druids, I'm sure they all have like their own complexion. They all have their own,
yeah.
even like number of arms probably. Like they probably all customize their bodies and their growths to however they see themselves
You
fit.
do notice,
Disgusting.
notably, that there are 3 different types of antlers. You see other elves with this sort of gross mushroom spore antlers that Finian has.
Yep.
You see some that sprout flowers, and some that are made of bone, not wood, more like the antlers of an elk. But aside from that, yeah, the druids here take on all sorts of forms,
And a
always
lot of
keeping
them-
their antlers.
And a lot of them would probably be in some sort of animal form, as they probably like to spend their time. Some of them would like to spend their time, in their wild shape.
The Grove is excited to see you. They heard that there was a ship that capsized, and they just assumed that you died alongside the other elves. Some of those elves who
And-
died aboard the ship came through here as ghosts.
And I would assume they're a little puzzled why my soul essence, whatever, didn't return to where it was supposed to go.
They don't ask that. They just assume that you did and you traveled here.
I'm telling them the whole story.
Oh, you're telling them that you went to Malice.
And that I was then recruited by this prince. I'm reporting in because that was my.
You're telling them everything.
I am telling
Would
them
you expect
everything.
anything
He's giving
different?
him a full recap of one through eight.
He's a narc.
I am
He's
narking
basically
out.
just giving them the podcast.
I am just narking them. I'm narking
There's
myself.
8 hours.
So 17 hours later.
Yeah. And you tell them about Morath too. You tell them everything about Morath. Awesome. Okay.
Guys, the message is with them.
Who has the message?
Heen.
Yep.
Yeah, he does have the message.
Whatever. We'll find each other somehow. Nothing bad could happen.
Where are you guys?
Mo, where are you?
I don't know.
Lost in Thekum.
I'm just asking strangers. Hi, excuse me. Have you seen my pig and my friend?
No, I don't know where the hell your pig is. Do I look like a pig farmer to you?
I'm sorry. I don't. Am I in your way?
You need to watch where you're going. The next guy won't be as nice as me. And yo, get some therapy for that pig issue of yours. Now get out of here.
And she walks off. Tana, at what point do you stop beating JR's face into the cobblestone?
When he starts crying, Uncle.
Never. I'm secretly enjoying this.
I'm dusting you off. What, you're okay. Wow.
You'll learn something new about yourself.
And you guys laughed at Heen leaving.
Only in the land of the dead can you find out such deep revelations about your inner character.
I don't know what revelations you're talking about, dude. And I'll just like push you back to the ground again. Where did everybody go?
Yeah, it's at this point you realize it's just the two of you.
What? No, but seriously, where? And I'll pull you back up again by your collar. Where's Mo? Where's Heen? Where's the elf who talks a lot? Where'd everybody go?
I assumed they were watching. That's also part of it.
I can't hit you anymore without Joey making me roll initiative.
Only,
right,
only
so-
need initiative if he fights back.
I guess we'll go into the crowd looking
Yeah.
for them. Yeah. All right.
Tana and JR, you follow this road away from the port, and it very quickly leads to some kind of city square. It's connected to other similar areas by wide cobblestone roads, and there are a half dozen other thin roads that lead off in random directions. This place is massive. It's a maze. At the center of this city square is a statue of who you might recognize as the mountain giant, the demigod of solidarity. She looks like a dwarf, of course, because she created the dwarves. And to be clear, Tana, this is what you see. JR, at the center of the town square, you see a statue of yourself.
I am a god.
What are you going on about?
Nothing. Ooh. I'm looking good.
Standing there, posing, fists on hips, looking
Oh,
up at
I'm
the
walking
sky.
out twirling my mustache.
What is your problem?
Oh, this is a handsome statue.
I mean, I knew that you had fetishes and stuff, but I didn't know you were into that.
Into what? Myself? That's
What
weird.
You see,
I'm just admiring this beautiful art.
JR has walked towards the statue. He's about 10 feet away, just kind of pushing past the crowd to get to it.
I'm just shaking my head incredulously and following him, I guess.
JR, when you reach the base of the statue, I assume you're just, looking up in awe at yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's strange. Why would I be a statue?
Right as you ask that question, and interrupting Tana's immediate confusion when you ask that question, glyphs that were previously invisible light up for just the briefest moment right next to you
Oh boy.
before exploding with immense heat. I need you both to make a DC 13 dexterity save.
17.
Nice. Tana?
20, not nat.
You both take half of 13 fire damage.
Whoa.
Tana, of course,
Oh,
you'll have
damn.
that again because you're resistant to fire.
Yeah.
So you'll take, 3?
Yeah. Do I fall back on my ass?
No, neither of you do. The explosion, you resist enough of the explosion to not be thrown back onto your butt. The city square just erupts into chaos as people begin run screaming, a lot of them on fire from this explosion. It hit everyone within about 20 feet of the statue.
JR, what did you
Damn
do?
it, Tana!
What did you do?
You're on fire.
You're the idiot gazing up at this statue.
It was me.
It was a dwarf.
Tana,
What?
behind JR, amidst this swirling crowd, you see a tiefling, a human, and an Aarakocra emerging from a portal, some kind of spatial tear.
Oh, Jesus.
Their attention firmly on JR, weapons at the ready. I need the two of you to roll initiative.
And while they're doing that, may I ask, how loud was that explosion?
Loud. Will you roll perception for me? Because you're looking around.
I have inspiration. Okay, so with inspiration, a 17.
Great. Yeah, you are. You're not in the city square, but you're in one of the wide cobblestone paths that jut away from it. And just behind you, you hear the explosion. You see the smoke rising.
Ah, that's Tana.
So perfect.
Perfect.
All right. I'm going to roll for initiative. Tana, what did you roll?
11, and I'm kind of anxious because I look like a human, and there's a tiefling over there.
Yes, yeah, he was one of the people who stepped out of the portal.
Yeah, this was not great timing.
JR.
6.
Nice. You're facing away from them. Makes sense. Mo, what'd you roll?
Oh, initiative?
Yes.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, you hear this, so we'll include you in the initiative.
I got a 12.
The tiefling who steps out of the portal will rush past the crowd. A lot of them have thinned out now, especially this close to the statue. And with a short sword in hand, will go to stab JR in the back. He misses. Mo, it is your turn.
Excuse me, I'm having a conversation.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been around Tana so much, explosions don't mean urgency. So, how far would you guess that I'm away from the statue?
You rolled a 17.
12. I rolled a 12.
No,
Oh, for
to
perception. Yeah.
We'll say you're 60 feet away. Through a crowd that's running away from it, so it's difficult terrain.
I'll just go ahead and use my... I'll move 80, so what? Difficult's half, so...
Yeah.
I'll move 40... And, like, I guess I'll be looking at the faces, because maybe JR's running away.
Okay, yeah, you're looking at the people who rush past.
So I'm taking my time getting through the crowd. That'll be my turn.
The human steps forward and kind of shoves the tiefling aside, seeing how terribly he tried to stab you, and it just utterly failed, and he will try and do the same. And he hits. JR, you take 7 slashing damage to your back.
But we are still ghosties.
Yes, yeah, these 3 are living. They're flesh and blood. Tana, it is your turn.
I'm gonna stay disguised as a human. I don't know, which tribe this tiefling came from, and based on the way he's acting, it might not be a good thing for him to recognize me. That said, I'm going to cast Firebolt to get him the hell away from JR.
Yeah.
So that would be a 21.
That hits. They're wearing chainmail, so their AC is 15. Just to be clear, are you attacking the human or the tiefling? Both tried to stab him in the back.
I'm going to go with the human because the tiefling would have resistance to fire, so I think I would
That's
do more
great.
damage. Yeah, so let me roll my d10 here. We have an 8.
He will take 8 fire damage. JR, it is your turn. You see this firebolt from Tana. You think it's at you, and it goes behind you.
How far is the person, the third?
The third person is about 10 feet away.
Excellent.
Uh-oh.
So, I turn around and I say, I said I'm in a conversation! And as I speak, lightning erupts from my mouth in a 30 by 60 cone. And they have to make a dex save.
That's fair.
Or and they take...
The tiefling succeeds, the other 2 fail.
They take 12 or half lightning damage.
The third and final one, the Aarakocra, will rush forward, and JR also try and plunge his sword into you, kind of squeezing between the other 2 as they stagger back from your lightning. What's your AC?
12.
Should have it. JR, take 10 piercing.
Jesus.
So 5.
The tiefling, who kind of sidestepped the lightning, makes eye contact with you, Tana, seeing that you threw fire.
Yeah.
And he grins, and he'll rush towards you with his sword. 14.
I'm throwing at my shield.
Okay, which means the attack misses. His sword just kind of
fantastic.
bounces off of your shield like he hit concrete.
I'm going to whirl around him, and I've let go of my disguise because he already knows what I am, and I'm going to start shouting at him in the infernal language that tieflings speak, and basically say, "What in the God's name are you doing?"
He does not respond, though he seems even more intrigued now that you've dropped
God
your
damn it.
disguise. Like he was right, you are tiefling. Mo, it is your turn.
So, as I'm approaching, I definitely saw them attacking JR at this point. So I'm gonna run in at who was it that stabbed JR?
The human and the Aarakocra successfully stabbed JR. They're also standing in front of him right now.
Okay, I'm gonna run in at the human. Hey, nobody stabs any of my friends in the back, completely ignoring what happened. Anyway, I'm gonna run in. Wow. I'm gonna attack the human. I get a few attacks here. So that was a nat 20.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby.
wow.
I saw that roll in.
Believe it or not, that hits.
Yes. And then I'm going to use my key-fueled attack. So I'm going to just get 2 more here. You said 15?
Yes.
That one misses. And that one misses. So I get 1 crit. And he'll take... Ooh. He'll take 14 from my fist.
Wow.
He takes 14 from your fist.
So you just fisted him?
Yeah, and I think both him and I are both kind of surprised by how much
Yeah.
I actually like. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that really hard?
So you fisted him without lube, basically.
Oh yeah, the whole hand.
And for 14 damage. That's about what happened.
He
kind
needs
of-
to go see a proctologist.
He looks around like he has no idea where you came from or why someone from the crowd would just run in and punch him. Totally lost. At this point, guards are trying to quell the people rushing out of the town square, but there's just too many of them, and the guards can't quite get to you. It's the human's turn, and he really wants to stab JR. Mo, you can see it in his face. He keeps looking back longingly at JR. He's like, I gotta stab this guy, which he will do.
He'll try.
He will roll a 22.
So he stabs me.
Oh, damn.
For 8 stabbing damage. Tana, it is your turn.
Yeah, so this guy's not going to be talking to me. He's just a psychopath. This tiefling.
Oh, yeah. He has, bloodlust in his eyes. You know this look.
Yeah, I absolutely know this look. I'm going to have to hit him with Scorching Ray. Yeah, right. I'm trying really hard to suppress the chaos after everything, so I'm sticking with fire. God, I hope I'm sticking with fire. He gets hit with 2 of them for 13 fire damage.
And, of course, he has resistance to fire damage, so he
Yeah.
will take half of that. JR.
Well, I'm also going to punch him in the face.
So I guess the Aarakocra is
The
still-
Aarakocra is standing in front of you. The human is as well. He's turned his back on you. He's trying to kill Mo.
I'm gonna pull out Soul Render and stab thy foe.
Yes. Yeah, you hear cheering.
Ooh, a 25.
That certainly hits.
Here we go, buddy.
I think that voice is going to get louder now.
Ooh,
More.
that was the best damage I could roll. 10 necrotic.
And was this against the human or the
Aarakocra.
The Aarakocra.
Because he's the only one who's not distracted right now.
And it's his turn. He tries to parry your attack, but fails, and now he'll stab you back and miss. He was not expecting to.
This is why they built a statue of me.
What? The tiefling laughs, almost giggles, as he swipes the fire off of his clothes, and he will sheath his sword and cast fire back at you. Make a dexterity save. DC 13.
fuck, really, against fire? 4.
He rolled shit, so only take 8 fire damage.
Yeah, well, you know what? He can go fuck himself. I'm throwing up Hellish Rebuke. It might not do a lot against the tiefling, but it'll make me feel better. Fucker can take 14, 18 fire damage.
18, nice. Ooh. Okay. Mo.
I'm sorry, did you just stab me?
Well, yeah. I'll do it again.
No, this is supposed to be a fist fight. All right, if you're going dirty, I'm going dirty. I'm gonna do a low sweep and try and trip him.
Okay. What does he have to do?
I don't know. No, there's nothing for this in my class. When you're trying to knock someone prone, what do you do?
Oh,
Opposed strength.
Yeah, opposed
Strength.
athletics.
Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna try and trip him.
He rolled a 14.
Well, oh no. So I rolled a 7. So as I go to kick him, I actually fall on the ground. And then looking up at him on my back, I'm going to say to him, yeah, well, I bet you wouldn't fight me down here. And I'm going to use a key point. And I'm going to kick his shin.
I fucking love you, Mo.
I got a 20 not nat.
Yeah.
So he'll take 3 damage from my kick.
He's wearing metal greaves.
And I'm gonna lay in like a jujitsu pose and be like, yeah, you wouldn't come down here, bud.
Make a persuasion roll.
I think charisma.
Nice.
You rolled a nat 1.
It is his turn. You're prone. He has advantage against you. He'll just shake his head, not sure what's going on, but I forgot this earlier, so I'm going to use it now because I just remembered. But one of our deities, Linda Mundorf, has a roll. She says the next attack against one of the group will be a natural 1.
Oh!
She's making up for Pete from last episode.
Yes.
So he rolls a natural 1 and misses. I guess you're just rolling around.
You have
on
a
the
guardian
cobblestone.
angel.
He's laughing too hard at you to get a hit in, right?
Meanwhile, at the Druid Grove.
And then I waded out into the water, and the water came up to my thigh.
Are we really revisiting this?
And then I conjured the power of mercy, and I found myself in a curious
Anyway, back to
form.
the fight.
Excuse me, I'm falling off my chair.
Oh, that's so good.
Donna, it is your turn.
What the fuck is going on with this tiefling? What's he doing now?
Waiting for you to throw fire back at him. Like he's
Are
just
we just-
excited
No,
to
no.
exchange
I just feel
fire.
like we're like bitch slapping
Yeah,
each other,
exactly.
not actually doing any
well,
damage.
it's like, yeah, you're like, it's a dick measuring contest, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a pissing contest?
Thank you, a pissing contest.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, I'll just keep burning through my spells with burning hands, and hopefully I can whittle this guy down to kindling.
Sure. Presumably angling it so it does not hit JR.
I mean, if it's JR, it hits JR. I'm angling it.
He will make a dex save. He succeeds, so he'll take half damage and then half it again because he's tiefling. They're going to be out this for a while.
I'm so over this. Sorry. All right. I make 3d6, right? Half. Great. It's half of half, really?
So he passed his save,
Yeah, no,
so
I'm
he
good.
halves it, and then he's resistant.
Yeah, all right. So my 12 turns into a 3.
Wah, wah. JR, it's your turn.
God.
You know, stabbing you felt kind of good. I'll stab him.
He looks confused when you say
I
that.
look confused.
That made me uncomfortable. I'm like
A
writhing.
22.
Oh, that certainly hits.
And that will be another 10 damage.
Ooh.
10 necrotic,
10 necrotic,
yeah.
yep.
You see his chainmail is kind of falling apart when you hit him. It's decaying, and you see the skin underneath. It's not bleeding. It's just kind of aging.
My eyes go a little bit colder and dead inside.
Oh, no.
Anyway.
Mo, from the ground, from your vantage point on the ground, the human mercenary or whatever who's standing above you is he's constantly stabbing the ground trying to get to you, and then he just bursts to light.
Oh.
And then just like some white ash. Just a few specks of it fall down from where he was. Mo, it's your turn.
Nolan looks so confused.
I'll stand up and look to JR. Did he see what just happened?
JR, what were you saying about your eyes?
They're just getting cold and dead on the inside.
He's not focused on that.
Oh, cool. Hey, JR, I took one out, and then I'm gonna run over to the Aarakocra he's fighting.
Yes.
And I'm gonna try and put the Aarakocra in a full Nelson.
For those of us who don't know what that is, will you describe it?
I'm going to try and lock his arms up from behind him.
Okay,
so he can't use his arms anymore.
Okay.
And I guess opposed athletics?
Sure. 4.
Nice. 20, not
okay.
that.
Yeah, you successfully grapple him.
So I'll full Nelson him, and then I'll look to JR. Oh, okay, JR, here you go, man. Get some good rip shots in. They're fighting dirty, so we can fight dirty.
Stab it, them both.
I'm gonna piccolo you.
But it is not your turn yet.
Oh, okay.
Tana, it is your turn. Behind your tiefling opponent, you see a big human man wearing gleaming paladin-esque plate armor. He has a helmet, a cape, and he just destroyed the human who was trying to kill Mo, and he's just stalking towards the tiefling. The tiefling, of course, doesn't see him. He's focused on you.
I'm gonna cast friends.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast friends with this tiefling.
Can you also hit that sword if you get a chance?
I'm gonna do what I can to try and distract this motherfucker because I have a good feeling about this paladin.
What do you say to him?
Hi.
This feels like a hostile witness type of situation, right?
Yeah. So I start speaking in Infernal, and I tell him that I really like his greaves, and I'm asking him where he got them, if he had ever been to the shop like in East Mount Oro, and just really like hamming up how nice they are.
Do you actually like his greaves?
No, not even a little.
So roll deception.
They're ugly. They're like old leather and really worn.
Yeah.
Really tacky. Really tacky.
Roll deception with advantage because of friends.
Mismatched straps, too.
They're not even buckled.
18.
His smile kind of fades as you're complimenting him, like this isn't the exchange he was expecting.
And my eyes are like darting over his shoulder at the paladin, by the way. But yeah, just going on, like telling him really. Oh, and those bracers that you're wearing, like I've never seen such nice like brocading, like
He'll
the
look at his
embroidery.
bracers and like
Really
take
nice.
a closer look. Like he's never really looked at his bracers
I
before.
lean in. I'm like pointing in like the. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Sarek. I'm leaning in and pointing at like the intricacies of the really ugly thread, but
Right.
like going on and on about it. It's really nice. Really nice.
Wow, thanks. I like your boots, I guess.
I thought you were going to say boobs.
Is that the right thing to say? Well, now he's a tiefling. It has to be your boobs, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like gritting my teeth so hard my jaw hurts.
The paladin will reach him and just like with a finger tap on his shoulder.
Oh no.
On the tiefling's shoulder. And the tiefling will turn around, and before he fully turns around, the paladin will punch him with a gauntleted fist, but his fist is cascading light, and this tiefling just evaporates into light.
Yeah, that's what you get for ugly greaves, bitch.
Just had to get that one last jab in there.
Maybe if he had better leather, he wouldn't be ash right now.
I think the paladin got the last jab on that one.
Yeah, that's true. And then the paladin will turn to face the final. Who's left? The
Aarakocra.
He'll turn to face the Aarakocra, who is currently engaged with, not romantically, but engaged violently with JR.
Is it my turn?
It is now your turn.
Okay. Oh yeah, 2 for 1.
You okay,
before
buddy?
I have advantage because he's restrained.
Yeah.
Does he get disadvantage because there's something in the way for me?
No, he's attacking you both, it sounds like.
2 for 1.
What?
Don't worry about it, buddy. Ooh, a 27. 6.
That hits both of them. So Mo, you feel the sword. It's
I rolled a 1 on the dice, so it's just a
thank
5. 5 necrotic damage.
and JR, what else happens?
So as I stab through, sorry Mo, but you take 5, and then your max HP is reduced by 5.
Oh, like permanently?
Yes.
Oh,
And
no.
I wounded 2 guys, so I'll mark that down.
The betrayal on Nolan's face right now.
Oh,
Wow. You're such an ass.
Thou art worthy, the sword says. The first time you've heard it this happy.
Man, easy to please.
Is he just
That is why they built a statue.
JR's
for me.
been blue-balling this sword, so...
That was your strategy to win it over the whole time.
Did you damage the
That's
Aarakocra
brilliant.
at the same time?
Yeah, he got both.
Okay.
I went through the Aarakocra and then a little bit poked
You
him.
poked him in the belly.
Yeah.
Tickled him.
So you made like a chicken kebab,
Yeah.
basically.
The mercenary, instead of attacking you, is gonna try and push off of the sword and get away from Mo's grapple. So, Mo, will you make opposed
I'm going to
athletics?
do it with disadvantage because I'm kind of shocked right now. Oh, no, I don't need to roll the second one.
He rolled a 25. He is out. He does not want to be here.
I rolled a 4.
So he headbutts you, with the back of his head, like right
Yeah.
into your nose, and and then he shoves JR's chest. So both he and JR back up, separating him, and the sword just comes out of both Mo and the Aarakocra.
Now let's go to the real action. And so I finished the raft off with a half hitch, strapping all the pine trees together, and Tana, the tiefling, who we have mentioned previously, you do, remember her, yes?
So anyway, as the Aarakocra stumbles back, he grasps it at his stomach and tries to run away. The Aarakocra isn't moving very fast. He was stabbed in the gut.
Right, he's a chicken skewer now.
Right. So the paladin very casually walks over to him and knocks him over the head with the pommel of his sword, and the Aarakocra just drops. And then the paladin turns to face the three of you, and he seems on alert, like looking for all their assailants. And his eyes stop when he sees JR. And echoing from below his helmet, he says, "Brother?"
God damn it.
Where we'll pick up next week. I'd like to thank our deity patrons. We have 3 of them now. Pete M, Tiberius, and Linda Mundorf, as well as our celestial patron, Ironjaw XOO. And of course, a thank you to everyone who listens to our podcast. That's all I have for today. See you next week, everyone.
See you guys.
Later.
Later.
Hey.
And then I discovered that Dergus prefers the blue cap mushrooms instead of the gray cap mushrooms. So while we were encamped, Dergus and I went out and I found more of the blue cap mushrooms.
Gideon!
Yes.